Hey everybody, it's your dear friend Jim with East Tennessee Preparedness. Happy Friday everybody. It's another bright sunny day here in beautiful East Tennessee. I think it's supposed to be about 93 today. Dry here. So I actually went and watered the garden last night for a couple of hours. The ladies are all doing good. Let's talk about some things happening in the world, which I'm no expert, but I try to keep up. Everybody knows about Biden's door knockers coming door to door to try to encourage you to take a jab, which is a violation of HIPAA laws. They admitted they're going to have been and are colluding with social media companies to censor people on misinformation, which, that's a violation of the First Amendment. You've got a right to say just about anything you want to. Of course, there's consequences for what you say. Still your right to say it. I don't particularly like Louis Farrakhan, but they shouldn't censor him either. Now, they're colluding with cell phone providers to even, shut down text messages that they don't like. It's getting a little crazy. I don't know. I'm sure most of you have read 1984. This is a very Orwellian. Maybe they should start out a new branch of the federal government and just call it the Ministry of Truth and get it over with. Their truth. But I plan on going back and reading that book again. I read it when I was a school-age kid, so very Orwellian times we live in. Now you got, freedom, people fighting for freedom in Cuba, and you got people here defending the communist, Marxist, totalitarian government instead of siding with the people that want freedom. So up is down, down is up, good is evil, evil is good. And everybody saw, I guess, about the riots in South Africa, and they're trying to blame it on this and that. Don't think that won't come here, because it can. This last summer showed us very capable of that kind of bad behavior here. But I hope everybody's had a good week. I'm off today. I don't go back in until next Friday night. Woohoo, 7 days off. Still planning on taking the boys fishing. I actually went and got Raylan a little kids fishing pole this morning and got my fishing license. I forgot to get Isaac's information, so he didn't get his license yet. So I'll have to go back to China Mart yet again. It seems like when I'm off, it seems like I end up there for some reason or another, as much as I despise it. But around here, you don't have that many options. But the garden, it looks okay. It's just not producing. I got quite a few tomatoes, but as usual, I can't get them to turn red. So if anybody's got any tips on what I might be doing wrong, because I remember growing tomatoes like crazy when I was a kid. The cucumbers are all blooming, not getting me cucumbers. The squash is blooming, no squash. So I don't know. It's just weird this year. But the beans have came back up and they look fairly good. So we are supposed to get some rain tomorrow, which I will be glad because it is hot. See that zucchini? I have a lot of zucchinis in that bed, and the one right here next to it, plenty of blooms, but no zucchini. So, as you can tell, I am not a master gardener, but now is the time to learn what works for you and what doesn't. Because you might be able to grow something where you're at, and I can't grow it for a squat here. So, but anyway, I'm hoping that the rain will help it. And I think on the tomatoes, that was chicken poop over the straw I used last year with a little bit of topsoil, so the chicken poop may be a little too nitrogen-y for the tomatoes to turn. That's my thinking, but we'll find out. But that's about it. Going to enjoy time off with the kids, take them to church Sunday, take them to get some back to school stuff maybe tomorrow. Take them fishing one day because they go back to school here in a couple of weeks. I don't know why they don't seem like we went back to school when I was a kid till September. It's just miserably hot the first week of August for them to be in those school buildings. I don't know. Seems like summer break, it starts and then it's over before you know it nowadays. I remember we would get out from the end of May till September, but we also didn't get the big spring break, the big fall break, so I guess it all adds up the same. That's it for now. If you got any suggestions on what I can do to improve my gardening skills, I'd love to hear them because I'm by no means an expert. And let me know what you think about all the censorship and the attacks on our Constitution. It seems to be ramping up daily. It's just sad that this country is coming to this, and it's worrisome for my kids' future. I don't know what kind of, they're certainly not going to grow up in this country I did, so it angers me and it kind of makes me sad at the same time. I don't know if it's too late to change course or not, but we need to get back to being freedom-loving humans instead of everybody wanting to institute socialism and communism. I liked it better back in the 70s and 80s, 60s, 50s. We didn't vote for communists. We went over and shot them. Just my opinion. All right. On that depressing note, everybody have a great weekend, a blessed weekend. Be safe, be careful, and keep aware of your surroundings. We live in crazy times. You never know who you'll run into, even at the store, some meth head or pill head. So keep your wits about you in this day and age. Everybody take care, and I'll talk to you here in a few more days. Adios, amigos.